and welcome to it. Oh, that's not gonna work. I don't know why, but whenever I have these on, it like bugs out the camera and I don't understand why. But hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be super informational. I know you guys love it when I do little tutorials, so hopefully this one can help some of you. We're going to go over how to have an aesthetic Instagram, how I take my pictures, and how I edit my pictures. So here's what my Instagram looks like. If you don't follow me, you definitely should. I definitely have like a pink, bright, happy vibe. I don't really know how to explain it. And then first I just want to say I'm not an expert at this. I don't really try that hard compared to other people, so take whatever you want from this video. You might already know all this, I don't know. And then the preset that I use and my highlight covers were both made by me, but we'll get into those later on in the video. First, let's talk about how you can have an aesthetic feed. On my Instagram feed, I like to have a mix of normal photos, like selfies and stuff like that, and then also filler photos, which I will tell you a trick about filler photos soon. But before we get into that, let's talk about how I plan out my feed and schedule posts, and that is with Later. I love them. They're actually today's sponsor of this video. So Later has features like visual scheduling, marketing and analytics, media management, and more. Later's goal is to simplify Instagram marketing and make it accessible for businesses of all sizes, individuals, and solopreneurs. So you can access Later on a desktop or on an app on your phone. I love to use the desktop though, so let me switch over to a little screen recording to show you how I use this for my Instagram. By far, my favorite feature is being able to schedule my posts with Later. So what you can do is schedule them ahead of time. And this is what it looks like. So you can have it schedule or auto-publish. And ahead of time, you can write the whole caption, see certain hashtag suggestions, first comment, add the location, tag people. Literally so many options. I love it. So here's my media library with pictures that I am planning on posting, like this one, or ones that I've already posted. They have some analytics, literally so many things. And then I'll show you on the app, my favorite part. On the app, there's this little section where you can rearrange your feed to make it look like how you want, and I use that whenever I'm feed planning. So let's click rearrange, and it can actually let you drag photos around to see what would look better with your feed. So obviously I already posted that picture, and obviously wouldn't want it to go above it, but you can see that and save it, and it says it's updated. I find that really helpful because I'm really picky about where things are going on my feed, which is a tip we'll talk about later. Haha, later. I just think this is helpful for keeping on track, especially if you're trying to grow your Instagram. It's always nice to have some consistency, so having a schedule is very important, and that is so easy to do with Later. Seriously, it's so nice. And if you guys are interested in Later, you guys can use my code Julia21 in all caps for 1 month free of the growth plan, which is an amazing deal. So hop right on that. I will also have the link and everything in the description for you guys to check out as well. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell by now, but this is my merch that I'm wearing. This is either a sneak peek or I've already announced the design. I honestly don't know yet. But the actual merch to buy it will be up for sale on Tuesday, September 7th, so get excited. I will be posting the link in my YouTube community post and on my Instagram if you guys are interested in getting some. But yeah, okay, I have my notes right here for everything that we're going over today because we have a lot to get through. Last, so grab a snack, get your iPad or a piece of paper out to write some notes. Alright, so first, with the actual feed itself, as I kind of mentioned, I go between actual pictures and then filler pictures. So like actual pictures would be normal, like pictures of yourself or pictures of you with your friends and stuff like that. And filler pictures would be pictures of like objects. So I often post pictures of my iPad or of candles, or a lot of people do coffee. Those are just a way to kind of split up your feed so it's not so overwhelming. And you can design those pictures to be however you want so that it adds little spaces kind of to help you out a little. I don't know, sometimes when you see feeds that have people in every single picture, it's a little overwhelming to look at. So I find it helpful to find cute little filler pictures. I'll put a couple of other people that aren't in my niche, like the ones like Lexi Hidalgo, Anna Stoll, Natalie Zasek, like all of them. They have like the beautiful ocean pictures. Those are such beautiful filler pictures. I wish I lived by the ocean to be able to have that, but all I have is like over here in Indiana. But yeah, I do have a trick for filler pictures if you guys are interested. My filler photos, whenever I post them, honestly people don't really care as much. The engagement's super low. So my trick is to make your filler picture the cover of an Instagram reel if you're gonna post a reel. Super helpful. Here's an example of the one of Lauren and Hannah in a store. I thought that was so cute because that store is just so cute, and I thought it deserved a spot on my Instagram feed. So that I used as a cover photo for an Instagram reel about when I was in California, so when people click on it on my feed, it brings them to content about what the filler photo is about. But yeah, I think it's just a fun little trick to do because if you're already posting the Instagram reels anyways, you might as well put them on your feed and make your feed look cute. So next up with like what you're gonna post on your feed, I like to to try and stick to like certain color schemes and definitely like be aware of where I'm taking my pictures. So for example, I was at a flower farm a couple days ago taking pictures, and obviously I was literally in the middle of a beautiful flower field, but that is all greens, oranges, yellows, blues, purples, all the colors that aren't really my Instagram brand colors, I guess. So instead of taking a picture in the flower fields like everybody else was, I opted to take pictures in front of the white barn because white matches my Instagram feed, and ended up with this. So that's how that all worked cohesively. Again, that's all up to you and what you decide with you to do with your Instagram feed, because everybody's different, everyone has different colors, everyone has different filters. That's just mine. I try to keep greenery, like big trees and stuff, out of my feed as much as possible, because a filter can only do so much for you to help it match your feed. Sometimes you just have to get down into the business of what you're wearing or where you're shooting pictures. Next up, let's talk about how I take my pictures. I personally use this Amazon tripod that I found. It is literally amazing. It's a lifesaver. I either use this, or my friend Kylie or my boyfriend Keegan or my sisters will take my pictures for me if they're around, but if they're not, usually I will almost always use this tripod. It's so amazing. It folds down. Let me find it. Okay, so it's this size, literally not much bigger than my hand. It's perfect. So it folds out. So it starts really small, and then you just unclip it, and it has sand in it because I brought it to California. And then it just goes out like that. And it's a little spot for your phone. So of course this one is only for your phones. If I'm using my actual camera, I have someone take it for me because I don't have a good clicker for that yet. And it has this little clicker in the side that you take out, and it has a little button, and it Bluetooth connects to your phone. And I just start clicking away, and obviously just set this up somewhere. It is kind of short, and I prefer the camera to be eye level to my eyes, which is another tip I'll talk about. So usually I will set it on top of something like a box, or I'll pull out a chair and put that on it. I love that it's adjustable, so I can set it literally on anything. Oh, this thing is such a lifesaver. I will definitely link it below. Completely forgot to mention it, but if you guys aren't interested in a Bluetooth clicker or tripod, definitely try to check out the Lens Buddy app. It's like a self-timer where you can set it to be taking multiple pictures like seconds apart, so you don't have to keep touching your phone. Here are some of the pictures I've taken on the app. It is a lifesaver. You just prop your phone up somewhere. So that's how I actually take my pictures. Now I'll just go over a couple tips that I have. One was that anytime I am about to take a picture, I will take my phone and I will wipe the camera lens on my shirt so that my lens isn't blurry and my pictures are nice and crisp. And then my favorite angle is when the camera lens is lined up with my eyes. I always tell that to whoever is taking my picture, or if I have my tripod, I try to have it like that, because other angles normally just don't work out for me, and I find that the best pictures are taken like that. So that is one tip. I definitely suggest trying it, especially if you're ever having somebody take pictures of you. Okay, so that's all that, and then the last little section is asking about how I edit my Instagram pictures. So I will go in and do a screen recording just to show you guys really quick. So I use the app Lightroom, and I actually use my own preset. It is called Blush Pearl. I sell it on Etsy. I will have the link down to that below as well. It's very affordable, and it's pretty similar to other popular ones out there, so I think it's a pretty good deal. So I'll go into a picture and I'll remove the edit. So here is the normal picture that I showed earlier actually, and I'm going to go over into my presets and find my Blush Pearl. So as you can see, that's what it looks like when I don't touch it, but lately I've found that sometimes this preset makes it very, very orange, and I'm trying to get away from that because I don't want it to look too orange, I guess, overall on my feed. So I will go down into color, click mix, and then click on orange, and take down the saturation a little bit. And that's it. And then sometimes if it's a little too bright, because I also have that problem sometimes, I will just bring down the exposure a little bit. And then export to camera roll. And that's it. It's literally so simple. I love presets for that reason. It's so quick. I can upload it to Instagram right away if I wanted, or put it in the Later app and drag it around and see how it looks on my feed after the edit is on it. But yeah, if you want to buy that, once you do purchase it, make sure you use an email that you can access, because it'll either email you the link to the file to that email, and you'll have to to put it into Lightroom from that email, or you'll have to sign in on a browser or on the Safari app on your phone to access the files. I have a lot of questions about that, so definitely do that and follow the tutorial that comes in the package that I send you with the file as well. And then, as I mentioned, the highlight covers on my Instagram I designed myself in Procreate. I'm not actually going to make those for public use yet because I designed them and I like them to be a little more like specific to my Instagram for now, so eventually I will upload them, but for now I love them and I like that they're unique to my page. But yeah, that is about it. Again, don't forget to check out Later down in the description. So helpful, such a useful tool. And that is gonna be it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one.